Chisaki, Blue Futon. I'm reviewing 13 Reasons Why, Season 3. Let's see what I think about this season. So I was originally never going to watch this series as well, but you know what? I need to suck it up and watch stuff that I don't really want to watch. And to me, season 1 was the worst season, even though according to critics it's the best season. And then I thought season 2 was better, and I thought season 3 was good as well. Is it as good as this second one? I don't have to think about it, but good thing about season 3, it kept you entertained through all 13 episodes. And what's good about it is at the end of every episode, they get you a cliffhanger and you're like, damn it, I need to go to bed, but I want to watch this next episode. But this was a murder mystery. Who killed Bryce? Bryce is the one who raped Jessica, Hannah, and multiple other girls also. And this is his kind of comeback of him trying to be a better person, but him knowing he has faults. But in the meantime, you still have Alex, you still have Justin's story, you still have Clay's story, you still have Jessica's story. Hannah is not in this anymore. You have Tyler and Tyler as well. Sorry, and you have Justin as well. I'm pretty sure I said Justin and Tony. That's the other one I'm thinking about. But season 2 ended with Tyler about to do the school shooting because Monty raped him with a broomstick. And so this one kind of is like, we need to watch Tyler, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid and everything like that. Which, sorry, my nose itches again. Why does it itch like at the last episodes or the last reviews? I say that was the biggest fault. It's not the Tyler character. It's how they thought they needed to babysit him. I understand why they need to babysit him to make sure he's okay. He doesn't do anything stupid. But that was kind of the weaker part of like, why are they watching Tyler, this, and this. And they brought a new girl, Ami, AMI. I wasn't a big fan of her character, of her narrating this whole story. To me, that was kind of not needed as well. But I understand why they needed someone to tell the story, guys. I'm sorry about my nose again. Like, true sorry. But the series did keep me entertained. I liked where they were going with this. I understand where they're going with this. I know I'm going to be truthful for you guys. I did see a lot of the critics, and I'm totally disagreeing with a lot of the critics. What they're saying is how the first couple seasons were about Jessica and Hannah, and how they're going to the guy's side and how that's not right. How is that not right? It ended with Tyler being raped by a broomstick. So it is kind of his story. And I did not like the woke lesbian in this story at all until the very end where she kind of understood. But I understand why the critics don't like this, kind of like Dave Chappelle's show, because this does put blame on a lot of sides. Like, there was an abortion episode where it doesn't treat abortion like how some of these actresses out there, like Alyssa Milano and other people, are just saying, abortions, God bless abortions, God bless USA. It's like, no, this girl had an abortion because her boyfriend is a rapist, but he didn't really rape her. Maybe he did, just not. No, we didn't know. But she's pregnant. She doesn't want to be a mother, and you could tell she doesn't want a baby of a rapist. And it's okay, like, to me, that I'm okay with abortions like that, because rape and incest, like, I do believe in evil in this world. But what this does, it does show the female side of, like, it's not a good experience. Like, sometimes it doesn't want to, and it's an after effect of, like, the woman questions herself, like, did I make the right choice of having the abortion? And so this goes to that point of, like, it treats both sides correctly, and it should. Same with the whole Bryce thing. You start feeling bad for Bryce. You don't really start feeling bad for Bryce, but you can see him trying to change of, like, he's a bad person, but you know he's guilty. He knows he's guilty. He knows he's an asshole, but he's trying to make amends. But it's hard to make an amends, and it's like, you question, like, should he make an amends? Does he have the authority of himself to make an amends? But he does the bad stuff to, like, not Tyler, who's the tall kid? He was in Shazam. He's a football player. I'm drawing a blank, guys. I'm sorry, but it's gonna bother me if I don't figure out this name. Let's run the intermissions. Do. Intermission. Zach, thank you. So intermission is now over, but like Zach. But yeah, I enjoyed this murder mystery of what it was. I would say I was kind of disappointed. I would say disappointed. I didn't really believe the killer of Bryce at the very end. The motive just was very weak compared to other people. I mean, there are some arcs too that they don't utilize a lot of the characters. Like there's a Charlie St. Cloud character. They need to put him more in the story because I didn't like Jessica's whole thing is like canceling male sports because there's a rape culture. I hated that part. Like they had the whole lesbian woke character. Didn't like her and what Jessica was trying to do in the back end. Is the whole like all male jocks are bad, and I think that's where this show falters because not male jocks are bad. Like let's be honest, in real life, not a lot of them are bad. Just kind of like Charlie St. Cloud, they're just there because they want to play sports. They're athletic. They want to go to college and play sports. They are athletic. They are training to do something. And yes, there are some bad people out there. I'm trying to think of school shootings. Let's be honest. They're not. Are they done by the jocks? Did the jocks actually do it? Can you blame the jocks? It's one of those things where, like, with Tyler's case, you could blame Monty because there's actually physical harm of a broomstick. And so it's one of those things where you gotta look at both sides, and this show does it well of looking at this side, looking at this side, and does question a lot of things. And I like this show where it doesn't just push one narrative. It doesn't, and I would like to thank you for it for not pushing one side and showing that people hide their abuse because they don't want to show it. There's a lot of masks on people because people have bad past, and they just they shelter it because they don't want to bring it out. And people don't know people, so you shouldn't assume people. You shouldn't assume by a person's race, by a person's gender, by a person's whatever that they haven't gone through what you haven't gone through. And this kind of shows it. So that's why kind of the woke lesbian kind of says, yeah, I'm sorry for being a bitch, for not just basically being a bitch. And is she a lesbian? I don't know, but she has the whole the buttons, the gay pride, everything about her. I mean, if she wasn't gay, I'm just assuming, and if I'm wrong, I'm completely sorry, but that's what I got from it. But I could be, like I said, wrong. But 13 Reasons Why Season 3, I thought was better than Season 1 because to me, still Season 1 is a blame game episode. And it kind of goes back to that with Bryce actually listening to the tapes in this one and Tony saying, all these tapes are actually your tapes, Bryce, and it's very true. But I just wish they kind of showed that more in Season 1, that I hated the blame game of blaming like Clay, blaming Zach, blaming some people. It's like, you can't blame those people. But I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give this one a positive again. So 13 Reasons Why, Season 3, will receive a 3.5 out of 5 with Futons equals at 70%. So see the critics' news scores gave this one. So you have critics a 6% with 16 of them, and the user scores of 42% with 996, and here's critic consensus. 13 Reasons Why attempts to break away from its first 2 seasons only to become a melodramatic mess of a murder mystery. I'm going to have to disagree because I was intrigued. This kept me intrigued. Unlike the other, like Season 1, I was like, I don't want to go the next season or next episode. This one, I wanted to be like, oh, what's this person? What did this person do bad in the backstory? And of course, there are some episodes. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you my best episode. Sorry. There are some real life scenarios of like, they brought in like Ice, Tony's thing. And I was like, okay, that's kind of a weak episode in general because it kind of didn't make sense. But because they left the stove on and stuff. So some stuff in that you're just like, okay, that doesn't really make sense. But the next one, they bring back Mr. Porter, the school counselor. What's his name? Mr. Porter. Best episode, I think, of the series. Not the season, the series. Where Mr. Porter brings back the kids and they kind of bring Clay into it. And this is where Tyler tells a story to Clay. And I was crying. Like, it was well acted. And I was waiting for that. Through the whole seasons, I was waiting for Tyler to actually just come out and tell someone. And when he does, and he's actually told more people before in the past. And that's why, like, you're curious where it's going to go from now because Season 4 will be the last one. But I loved that episode. That episode literally had me in tears of, like, just what the Tyler was going through. And it's like he finally let it out. And just knowing that people are like that in the world, that They just want to release what they've been through, and they actually can. So that is by far one of the best episodes of the season, of this series, was that one. But I want to look at some of the critics real quick of why they said it. There was one where I was absolutely pissed off. Let's see. Even user reviewers are like, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was better than the second season. See, I'm one of the people that didn't like the first season, but one was, I wanted to, if I could find this one. Uh, Here, every season, the number of women in the cast shrinks. They're the same amount of women. It's basically the same characters. They added Charlie. Oh, and I wish they had more of the goth character. The goth character they need to bring more back. But anyway, more with tortured boys in increasingly violent situations. It's just more blatant about it now. But that's the thing is when boys, I don't know. But do you agree with my 70%, the 42 or the 6 chasing like the Blue Futon? Like, comment, subscribe. One of the things, Butantopia, yeah, Butonians, thank you for watching and have a great day. This is a longer one because you have to go through these scenarios of 13 reasons why. But like I said, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I wish they did utilize more characters like Charles and the goth characters. But hey, officially done with the backlog, I think.